Hello everyone, how to solve this problem for the values of x if we have square root of x is equals to minus x, and we solve this problem for all the values of x. So here we solve this problem for two methods. I hope so you like both of these two methods, but if you have any other method in your mind, so please don't hesitate to write this method into the comment section. And now we move towards our first method, and in the first method here we need to remove the square root sign from left hand side. So for removing the sign from left hand side, we need to take squaring on both of the sides, and after taking squaring it will be written as the square root of x and its whole square is equals to minus x and its whole square. And further in the next step you see here these two and the square root are cancelled out by each other, and we get here our x is equals to, in the right hand side we have this is minus x whole square, and we know about that minus x square becomes plus x square, because we know that when we apply a square on negative term it will becomes positive. And in the next step here we need to move the term from left hand side to the right hand side, and it will be written as this is x squared, this is positive x. When we move it into the right hand side it will becomes negative x, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And further here in the next step you see here both of these two terms involve x, so that we will take common x from here. When we take common x from here we get x only, minus when you take common x from here we get 1 only, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And now we divide this equation into the two cases. The first case is we write x is equals to 0, and the second case is we write x minus 1 is equals to 0. So this is the first root of the given equation, and from here we get the value of x is equals to plus 1. This is minus 1. When we move it into the right hand side it will becomes plus 1. So this is the second root of the given equation. So these are the two roots which we get here from first method. And now here in the next step we need to verify that is this value of x is satisfied our given question statement or not. So for this we need to copy down given question statement here. The given question statement is square root of x is equals to minus x, and in this side we will be verify x is equals to 0, and in this side we will be verify x is equals to 1. So when we substitute both of these two values here it will be written as, when you put on both of the sides it will becomes square root of 0 is equals to minus times of 0, and you know about that square root of 0 becomes 0, and the minus times 0 is also becomes 0 because 0 be the neutral number. And you see here both of these two values are equal. So if both of these two sides are equal, it means that the value of x is equal to 0 is satisfied over this given question statement. So it means that x equals to 0 be the first solution of the given equation. And now here we need to check the second root, and we put this value of x into the left hand side, and it will be written as square root of 1 is equals to minus 1, and we know about that square root of 1 becomes 1, and this is minus 1. And here you clearly see that 1 is not equals to minus 1, or in other words we say that both of these two sides are not equal, or we say that it is not possible case. It is not possible that 1 is equals to minus 1. So it means that x is equals to 1 is not satisfied our given question statement. So we finally conclude about that x is equals to 1 be the extraneous root of the given equation. Okay, so this is the extraneous root, and x is equal to 0 is satisfied our given question statement. So this means that x is equals to 0 be the solution set of the given question. So this is the first final conclusion of the first method. And now here we again solve this problem for second method. And for second method we need to copy down given question statement, and it is square root of x is equals to minus x. And I hope so you like both of these methods, but if you have any other method in your mind, so please don't hesitate to write this method into the comment section. And in the second method, here we need to move the term from right hand side to the left hand side, and it will be written as this is square root of x. This is negative term. When we move it into the left hand side, it will becomes positive, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And here further in the next step, this equation is implies that here we need to focus on this x, and we write this x into the form of product of two radical numbers, and it will becomes square root of x plus this is square root of x into square root of x is equals to 0. And now you see here both of these two terms involve square root of x, so that here we need to take common square root of x from here, and we get the remaining values are, from here we get 1 only, and from here we get square root of x, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And in the next step here we need to divide this equation into the two cases. The first case is we write square root of x is equals to 0, and the second case is we write 1 plus square root of x is equals to 0. And from here we just need to take squaring on both of the sides in order to get the values of x. So when you take squaring, these 2 and square root are gone, and we easily get the value of x is equals to 0. And from here, in order to get the value of x, we move plus 1 to the right hand side, and it will become square root of x is equals to minus 1. And for the value of x, here again we need to take squaring on both of the sides, and it will be written as square root of x whole square equals to minus 1 whole square. These 2 and this square root are cancelled out by each other, and we get the value of x is equals to minus 1 square is equals to plus 1. So here we get both of two roots are the same roots which we get here in the first method, and in the first method we already verify that x is equals to 0 is satisfied our given question statement. So this means that the solution set of this question is x is equals to 0, but x is equals to 1 is not satisfied our given question statement. So we call that x is equals to 1 be the extraneous root of the given equation. Okay, so this is the solution and this is the extraneous root, and this is the final answer or final conclusion of this problem. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.